Hi, I'm Mark Polk with RV Education 101. Pleated shades and roller shades like these offered by United Shade give your RV an elegant look and provide you with privacy. Day-night shades offer the best of both worlds with a nighttime fabric for privacy and a daytime fabric to help filter the sunlight. Upgrading your RV with pleated shades or roller shades is easy to do, and you can order shades in colors and fabrics to complement your RV's interior, but measurements need to be accurate. Today I want to offer some helpful guidelines to make sure the shades you order are a perfect fit. Let's get started right now. Before we get started on how to measure different types of windows, I want to offer some basic measuring guidelines. Record all measurements in inches and fractions of an inch to the nearest 1/8 of an inch. Always measure the width first, then the height, measuring to the nearest 1/8 of an inch. When you measure the width, measure from left to right, and when you measure the height, measure from top to bottom. Write your measurements down clearly and completely so you don't need to rely on memory. Measure very carefully. Shades are custom order items and are not returnable. Keep in mind that everything in an RV is not necessarily square. Always measure both the top width of the window and the bottom width of the window for accuracy. If your windows have angles, templates will be required. Templates must be approved before orders can be accepted. Contact United Shade for more information at the phone number on the screen. Always record your measurements by listing the width measurement side to side first, then the length measurement top to bottom. For example, a 24-inch by 36-inch long shade should be written like this: 24 by 36 inches. Recording your measurements correctly is a critical component in the ordering process. If the measurements are not in the correct sequence, the shade will not be built correctly. My recommendation is to always measure twice and see if you come up with the same measurement both times. Now let's look at how to measure and record inside mount and outside mount window measurements so you have a better idea of which type works best for your RV windows. Inside mount measuring. Inside mount shades and blinds are installed on the inside of the window casing, or in some cases inside the window valance. Measure the exact inside width of the window casing from left to right inside edge. Next, measure the exact inside height of the window casing from top to bottom inside edge. Always measure both the top width of the window and the bottom width of the window for accuracy. For an inside mount shade, write down the smaller width. The rails for the shade will be cut to your exact measurements. When end caps are installed on the rail, they add 1/4 inch to the overall measurement. Do not take any deductions for the end caps. United Shade will take the required deductions from your measurement to ensure proper fit. If you decide inside mount shades work best for your RV windows, measure the width dimension first, A, and then the length dimension next, B. Measure it a second time and write down the exact measurement of both dimensions as width times length. Outside mount measuring. Outside mount shades and blinds are installed outside the window casing. The shade or blind will cover an area larger than the window itself. Measure the exact width you want covered, making sure you allow enough extra coverage to ensure proper light control and privacy. Measure the exact height to be covered. Again, make sure you allow for proper light control and coverage. The rails will be cut to your exact measurements. As I mentioned earlier, the end caps will add 1/4 inch to the overall measurement, but for outside mount shades, this should not be a factor. If you decide outside mount shades work best for your RV windows, measure the width dimension first, C. Add 1.5 inches to your width dimension to allow mounting brackets to clear the window frame and to give enough fabric width to cover the opening. Your measurement should be C plus 1.5 inches equals. Next, measure the length dimension D. If the shade is going to sit above the window, make sure you start your measurement where your shade will sit above the window. Write down both dimensions, width first, then length. Measure the window again to confirm. On slow-up manual roller shades, the fabric width is 1.25 inches less than the overall bracket-to-bracket width due to tension position devices. On motorized roller shades, the fabric width is 1 inch less than overall bracket-to-bracket width due to motor control. United Shade will manufacture your window covering to exactly the size you order. Make sure you measure everything correctly so the entire window area is covered and allowances are made to assure custom fit. Follow these easy measuring guidelines and tips and your new shades from United Shade will fit perfect when they arrive. For more information on all kinds of shades for your RV and measuring your window coverings, visit www.unitedshade.com. Remember, measure twice and order once. Happy camping!